Hey guys, welcome to Radiant Guardians. My name's Crispy. Welcome back. A warm welcome to all of my new subscribers, if any. And well, today it's just going to be a little update. So I'm just going to update you guys on where I'm at. And at the moment, I have a flu. So yeah, I'm not totally excited about that, but oh my gosh, you know, there's so much energies coming in anyway, you couldn't really tell, you know, if it's flu or if it's energies that are pouring in. Still going through some, you know, there are things that I just want to share with you guys about this ascension and this sojourn and this path that I'm on. And you know, I take it I take this ascension very seriously. And you got to, right? You've just got to. Because you don't want to get pulled back in to the 3D matrix. You don't want to be plugged back into that fantasy world. And that's what I call it, because it's all an illusion. The 3D matrix is all an illusion, and to me that's a fantasy world, which means it's not real. None of it is. None of that world that we had come from, right, that we had unplugged from, is even real. Okay, so that's why I take this ascension very seriously, because we don't want to get sucked back into it. We don't want to fall asleep and you know, get drawn back into that external everything that is outside of us, and that is a distraction for our personal growth, our spiritual growth, our sojourn, right, our ascension, and to our awakening. And so you know, I have a lot of time to reflect. I reflect on a lot of things, of how far I've come. And you know, some of us incarnated here and were born in the vessel, the avatar, the body, and other of us were walk-ins and, you know, had a soul contract to swap out with a consciousness that was already that you have a soul contract with, to soul swap, right? It's a consciousness swap of one consciousness comes in and the other goes on to evolve. As I was saying earlier, yeah, I've got a bit of a flu, and you know, I'm drinking lots and drinking loads, and you know, I get into this place of healing as well, so I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, you on this ascension path, this sojourn, we've got to take it very seriously, and we just do everything that we can, right? We come right back in here, do all the inner work, like the purging, the shadow work, right? We have a look at little things that we might be triggered. And the thing that I find is that on this journey, I've met a lot of wonderful people. I've met a lot of star brothers and sisters, and they're amazing star seeds, way showers and light workers. And a lot of them are in, you know, is Ishmael's tribe, soul tribe. And that's the soul tribe that I strongly connect to, or have a vibrational match. And the thing is that but I've met a lot of brothers and sisters. However, when we're on this ascension journey, this ascension path, right, we're not alone. We've got our guides, we've got our ancestors, we've got our guides, we've got our angels, we've got our team with us that constantly are with us right from the get-go, right from the start. And the thing is that my point that I'm trying to get to is that even though we have a soul tribe, even though we have that connection with one another, even though we are all a vibrational match to our soul tribes, I would just like to share this a little bit because it's so important. And for me, I have to be careful not to, because we're all on our own journey, we're all on our own ascension path, journey and awakening, okay, to spiritually grow, to evolve, to expand, to raise our frequency, energy, vibration. It all comes down to yourself, right? It all comes down to yourself. And so I have to be careful that not to poke my head over a divided war and have a look at what my brother or sister might be going through, maybe what they're, on their soul journey and their soul path and things like that. I have to be careful not to pop my head over the dividing war and say to them, oh hey, you shouldn't be doing that. That's blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I have to be careful not to do that. And here's the reason why, is because all of my focus should come back right here to self. That's where my ascension path is. My journey is right here with me, not on what's going on in their ascension and their soul journey and path, right? Yes, that is my brother, that is my sister, and we are a vibrational match to our soul tribe. But I don't put my head over the dividing board and say to that person on the other side and say, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be doing it like this. Well, this is where I come back to myself and say, hey, your nose in your own backyard. What I say to myself is, I've just got to stay in my own fucking lane. And I say that with love. I say that with a lot of beautiful, unconditional agape love, that instead of poking my head over the wall and worrying about what's going on the other side and that other person's ascension and soul journey and, their soul journey and soul path, I've got to come back to myself. I've got to come back over here and stay right here. And so that's why I say we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful. I have to be careful not to poke my head over the dividing wall, either on my left or my right or behind me, in front of me. I've just got to be so careful not to do that, because that's their own journey. That is their ascension path. That is what is happening for them, right? That is their ascension path, and it is none of my fucking business. None of it. And how their guides guide them through their ascension path, through their journey, through their spiritual development and growth. It's none of my business what goes on over there on the dividing side of that wall. Okay? So I've got to, sometimes we And I even do it too myself, you know. Sometimes we get into that place where we just want to say, hey, you know, I saw what you did there the other day. I saw what you did there last week. I saw what you did 2 weeks ago. And I think it was wrong. I don't believe that you should have done it that way. I think that you should have maybe have done it this way, blah, blah, blah. And giving advice where it's not needed. Alright? I mean, they may sit there and listen, but, you know, please, just listen to me. We can't just go and start giving our advice and our opinion and our how that person should actually, you know, do their ascension path, their sojourn, and how they should operate and how they should work, right? We should come back right back here. Focus on this, right? Eyes on the prize. Not what's going on in their backyard. Stay in our own backyard, right? Stay in my own backyard and stay in my own fucking lane. Alright? So I just wanted to share that, and that's why I think it's just so important that we must be careful on our soul journey and soul path. We can't be, you know, sticking our head over the fence and saying, hello my neighbour, how are you doing? Hey, guess what, you know, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe it's good to do that, and yeah, and so forth. So you just got to catch my drift, guys. Alright, I'll phrase it that way, but you just have to catch my drift and what it is that I'm trying to say here. Alright, so yeah, excuse me guys, I have got to do a human thing. Alright, because yeah, as I was saying before, I have a little bit of a cold or a flu, one or the other. It is our, you know, in New Zealand it is our fall, so yeah, starting to get a bit chilly. Alright, but anyway, how are you guys all doing? Please rock that like and subscribe for you girl. What else can I tell you? Yeah, so there's just so many things that we need to be aware of. I mean, we don't want to go back into the 3D matrix and be plugged into that again. We don't want that to happen. We certainly just don't want to be going down that path. We've got to focus, stay focused, go within, right, doing everything that we can. And I think, you know, for me, I've kind of like found the sort of like the wrong place to park kind of thing, because I get a lot of cars sort of like in my background, and I should put something up on that back window so I don't get interruptions all the time. Yeah, anyways, yeah, just a little update on how things are going. I'm just really awesome at the moment, even though I'm having a little bit of a flu, etc., but I'm still okay. I'm still alive. I'm still going, and I'm still here for you guys. But yeah, trying to have a look at things in my life, you know, things that I can work on and do some spiritual healing, maybe meditation, lots of walks out in nature. And if you can't make it out in nature, and so the other best thing to do is the next best thing to do is to just relax, right? Do something relaxing, something that's really good for your soul. You know, we've just got to do things for our soul, right? Go out and relax, and maybe go out hiking, bike riding, skating, just do all those little things that bring a joy and bringing your soul into a place of feeling good, right? Just coming into that feel good place, doing everything that you can. Another thing too is that if you are, let's just say you live in the city or something, and you live in an apartment building and there's just no greenery or anything like that around. Like, you want to go for a nature walk but you can't because you're in the middle of a city, right? So what you can do is go on YouTube, find a video of nature and everything, and there's quite a lot of videos on YouTube where you can do meditations and you can listen to the sound of water. You can actually draw from that energy of Mother Nature and Mother Gaia, and you just have to visualize and place yourself in that place, right? Really put yourself in that place. But yeah, do that if you're living in the middle of the city. Or if you're like me and you are, you've got this cold, you've got this flu or something, and you need to stay home, right, and stay warm and things like that. Well, I don't stay home. I still go out on my car and I try and make a video and what have you. I'm still going to do that. Yeah, one other thing I want to share with you guys is that I pick up on a lot of energy. I tell you what, the moment I hit my pillow and go to sleep, I'm in another dimension, and it is so crazy, because I'm going to tell you a little secret, guys, that every single dimension, right, all the way up to the 12th dimension, are all physical places. They are. They're all physical places. And I was thinking about this the other day. Alright, so I go to sleep. I go into another dimension when I go to sleep. It's like, even if it's like the astral plane or the dream world, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe it's the 8th dimension, the 15th dimension, or could even go up to the 15th dimension. But they're all physical places. That's why in some places where you in a dream-like state, and you come into a certain place that feels so frickin' real. When we go into dream world or other dimensions, and we have avatars in other dimensions, and we sure do, because Ishmael has confirmed that, has shared on his videos that in other dimensions we may have consciousness in an avatar in other dimensions. So all of those other dimensions are all physical dimensions, and they're just as real as what we are when we are incarnated into these avatars, right? You see, I'm sitting in my car, right? And this, I can touch this. Why can I touch this? Is this physical? Real? It's because my avatar, my vessel, my body, right? It's vibrating at a certain frequency vibration that allows me to have an experience and being able to. Do you understand? So, make sense? So we're at a frequency, energy, vibration where we can experience being able to touch things all. Okay? And so in every other dimension, it's the same thing. You get to experience that dimension. A percentage of your consciousness, right, in an avatar, maybe in the 10th dimension, maybe the 11th dimension, maybe the 8th or the 9th dimension. A percentage of your consciousness is in an avatar in that dimension. And so it's going to experience physicality. Alright? Oh my God. And I'm just bringing that to you guys because the other night when I had this dream, right? And I know it's not a dream. I know it's me in another dimension, and it was physical. It was real. So I could feel things, I could see things, I could smell things, I could touch things. Okay? So it is real. And when we come into a higher state of consciousness awareness, you know, your third eye is allowing you that awareness of what's going on. And so when you go to bed and you leave this vessel and you enter to another avatar in another dimension, it becomes a physical thing that is happening. Alright, so but anyway, you know what? Use your own discernment, do your own research, ask your guides, ask your team, you know, and only take what resonates for you. I'm only just sharing with you my perspective and my take on things and how I see things on my journey and on my path and on my walk and everything. Alright. What else can I share with you guys? Besides, you know, yeah. So nature walks and exercise and everything like that, moving the body, eating clean, right, doing all that, taking care of self, alright, taking care of your avatar, your outfit, your body, because you are soul consciousness, you are God source, right, in an avatar, in a body, and you've got to look after this, alright, we've got to take good care of it, ensure that it's getting the exercise that it needs, ensure that it's getting the right food, getting the right fluids and things like that to drink, and clean water and all that, grounding out in nature, and also any energies that are coming in right, we've got to balance them out and shift them as well. And also coming onto that place where you are a balance between your divine feminine, divine masculine energies, because we are, you know, it's not about gender or anything like that, because that's not what we are. We are not these bodies, we are not these vessels. This avatar, alright, is a female avatar, but it's not who I am. We all hold the energy of feminine and masculine, and that would be just like light and dark. So everything must come into one in a balance, right? Actually, what I might do is in another video, because I mean some of my subscribers might not know who Ishmael Perez is. The best way to find out who he is, go check out his channel and subscribe to his channel if you feel like you connect with Ishmael, if you resonate with all the information that he brings, all the teachings and everything. Go and check out his channel. It's called The Real Ishmael Perez, and you will learn everything that you have questions for him, and you will learn everything that you need to know. about him. Alright. And so I wanted to, also let you know that I was gonna, I like how he shares about fun fact about himself and everything. And I thought, maybe I could do something like that as well. Do a fun fact and share about myself. I know, there's a big but. Yeah, but I would prefer not to share a lot of things about my personal life and my private life. I quite like things the way that they are, and all you need to know is that I am here as an incarnation, as a starseed, Wayshower and light worker, to help other starseeds, Wayshowers and light workers, to be an example, to be a role model, and to just share information about the Ascension, about starseeds, Wayshowers and light workers, and just share a whole lot of information about awakening and Ascension, Sojourn path and everything like that. That is what my job is. That is what my mission is, my purpose is. I've done all this before, and a lot of you guys will have done this with me in other lives as well, in past lives, and the life before this one, like incarnation before this one. You guys would have done this with me before, and so because a lot of you have done this with me before, I am doing this again. I am creating content, I am making videos, and I am teaching about this Ascension. I am teaching you guys about all kinds of things, and I'm bringing that information to you, whether they might be channeled messages coming from my guides and my team and my angels. And the main one that I work with a lot is Archangel Melchizedek Michael. He is kind of like, he is my go-to, my main and go-to. So Melchizedek Michael is one of my go-tos, and also Enlil Zeus. So, and I'll quickly share this with you, and I might make a video about this, is that when I found Ishmael Perez, I found him on this other website that he had shared a couple of videos on. So he kind of like downloaded some videos to this website that I found. And before I even watched his videos, I had my guide, Enlil Zeus, one of my guides. He guided me to find Ishmael Perez. I didn't even know who Ishmael Perez was. I didn't even know that he existed or anything like that. All I knew is that I clicked on a website that I had found in Google search, and I just clicked on it. And before I even clicked on that website, my guide, Enlil Zeus, is saying that you're going to come across information. You're going to come across information that is going to resonate for you. You're going to come across someone that is going to share this information, and it's going to be really important to your sojourn and soul path, right? These two white dogs are just playing and frolicking, and it kind of looks like they were playing tag. Anyway, to the point. Back to the story. And so my guide Enlil Zeus said to me that you're going to come across someone that is going to be important in your life, and someone that's going to be important to your sojourn and your ascension path. And I didn't even know who that was. And And it's quite funny because, you know, I'll tell you quickly is that sometimes when you want to do something and you go and ask one of your parents, right, and they say yes, and you say, oh cool, and that parent says, okay, now go and ask your dad. I was like, alright. Because you get this kind of feeling that they're going to say no. And so anyway, you know, Archangel Melchizedek Michael says, look, this and this is going to happen, but go and talk to in-law Zeus. Alright, so I go and talk to in-law Zeus, and he tells me, alright, yeah, there's information coming, and there's someone that's going to be really important to your sojourn, to your journey, and to your path on this awakening and ascension and everything. Alright, what's going to happen is that you're going to follow his lead. You're going to follow, he didn't say you're going to follow his lead, he just said you're going to follow this person's lead. So I didn't know whether this person was a he or she. All I knew is that in-law Zeus said to me, you're going to follow this person's lead. Alright? Not make this person my leader, but to follow their lead. In other words, they will be a role model for me. They will be a role model and an example for me to follow. And so that's going to help me with my ascension. That's going to help me to develop into doing this kind of work that I'm doing right now here in front of you, making videos, making content, teaching, bringing articles, bringing truth, channeling messages, you know, talking with my guides and everything. And yeah, so what happens is, a long story short, is that I find this website, I click onto this website, and then on this website I just had a look through, you know, a whole list of videos that there were. And so I kind of clicked to another title, and I went to click on that one, and this guy shows up, and I'm like watching one of his videos, and I feel this this pull in my spirit. Alright, I feel this pull in my spirit. I feel this pull to this person that is sharing information on his video. And I hear in-law Zeus saying, and this is what I want you to do, is like follow this person's lead. And I heard that clearly, right? I heard that clearly. Follow this person's lead. And after watching his video, Ishmael Perez's video, after watching his video, listening to his information and what he was teaching, what he was talking about, I had an attitude. I got in my ego, right? I got in my ego and I thought, oh my god, who does this guy even think he is? You want me to follow his lead? I don't think so. Not even gonna happen. No way. And I'll tell you what, guys, and this was in 2021, I think it was, when I first came across Ishmael Perez, right? And I think that was for him just starting to come out, right? He just started, and you know, but yeah, that's the story. That's how the story goes, is that I sort of got an attitude, I got in my ego, and because in-law Zeus said that I'm going to follow this person, and that this person's going to be a role model, this person's going to be an example for me. And as soon as I clicked on Ishmael Perez's video, and he was having an interview with somebody, blah blah blah, and I watched this video, and it was like after about something like 5 minutes. And I tell you what, guys, this is what I do, alright? And I gave him 5 minutes of my time. I gave Ishmael Perez 5 minutes of my time, my viewing time. And I tell you what, this is what I do. When I come across videos, and, you know, I'm drawn in by the title, because the title, you know, can draw people in. When I come across videos, I have this rule, right? And this rule is, you got 3 minutes to win me. That is my rule. You got 3 minutes to win me. If you can't win me over in 3 minutes, I will go and listen to another video, or I'll go watch something else. And so I was being generous with my time. I gave him 5 minutes. And then after that 5 minutes, I was like, who does this guy even think he is? And so I clicked out, and I thought, no, there is no way. That can't be the person that you want me to follow his lead and be an example for me and a role model for me. Not having it, not doing it. So I click out and I go and watch other videos, and watching other videos. And then the funny thing is, it's, even though I go off down my own path and down my own way, here I've got in-laws standing here, and Archangel Melchizedek Michael, watching me walk that way, and they're standing there and they're just shaking their heads. I can feel it. I can feel it in my spirit. Like, I can feel it in my spirit. Like, they're just standing there shaking their heads. Like, she's not listening, and we're gonna have to snap her back to coming back to us, because she's just going off down her own path, and she's been stubborn, and she's been a little so anyway, after going off on my own, and they follow behind me and they're following me, and then it's like, my God, I kind of felt like I just went down this road and did a big U-turn and came back again, because I watched a video on YouTube, right? And then I clicked into some other title, and this lady was talking da-da-da, and I found her interesting, so I clicked into her video. And you would not believe who her star guest was. It was Ismael Perez. So just when I think that I run away, I do a runner and go the other way and come all the way back around, did a full circle, right? There he is. He shows up on an interview with another lady. Alright, and Archangel Michael and Archangel Melchizedek Michael and Little Zeus, they just crack me up. They're such a fun team to work with. It's just so funny. Alright guys, anyway, that's all I've got to share with you guys for now. But yeah, that's how I came to find Ismael Perez, and following his lead, and also learning from his example and everything. So it's been a hell of a journey for me, and it's been wonderful. And I just wanted to share with you guys, and just really wanted to share with you guys, and making this video, not sharing fun facts about myself, but just sharing with you my journey, and my ascension journey, my awakening, and my experience, and everything, and how far I've come. I did mention in other videos that I did get catapulted into my awakening, into my ascending, and everything just happened so fast. Alright, everything has just happened so fast and led me up to this point. Did I know that I was going to make videos? No. And I think I might have been a surprise starseed and way shy and light worker to come onto YouTube and to be part of the YouTube sensation, right? Because I just popped out, just like Ishmael Perez, it just pops out on the scene. There I am, just popping out on the scene as well. Alright guys, I am, that is all I can share with you for now, but please hit that like button, rock that like, subscribe and share for you all, would really appreciate that. I am running out of battery time, so I will see you on the next video, and you better bet your sweet asses that there is going to be another video, so I can't wait to make that video. I've got an article to share with you guys. Alright guys, I love you, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, thank you for your continued support, and I'll see you on the next video guys. I love you, I appreciate you, I thank you so much. Alright guys, take care, and also drop some comments in the comment box down below and just share your thoughts with me please. I love it when you guys do that. Alright, love you guys. See you on the next video. Bye. Bye guys. See ya.